Oh my goodness, I don't know where this thing ended, but anyway, for Pete's sakes, let's start back here. So, as I was saying, is that you're always going to have that friend. You're going to have two types of friends that's going to help you get through this process. One is going to help you get through this process by, you heard the quote, it's like a quote, I had it on Instagram, I had it on my Facebook, where they make sure that everybody's in your boat is rowing and not sticking holes in it. So that you know what I mean? So that, you know, you think you're rowing and stroking and trying to get forward and get through this storm, right? And you think your friend is back there paddling with you and they're back there sticking holes in it so that you can sink. Well, some of your friends are going to be like trying to help you get through this process. Don't worry about it, girl. You know, let's do this. Oh, how about we do this? Let's do that. Let's make this video. Let's do that video. We'll spend the time. Okay, let's have a baby shower. I'm going to send you some gifts or blah, 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 or whatever. And whatever they do, you know, I have friends that I drive crazy when I'm waiting on a baby. Oh, I'm sorry, friends. Y'all know who y'all are. I will talk their head off about that particular baby until the time comes. The few times that, you know, I've been waiting on a baby, rather it's been a buy it now or layaway or whatever. And then you're going to have that friend that's going to be like, oh, you know, I couldn't do that. The artist shouldn't be doing this. And you should blah, 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 blah. And that same friend is that friend that's probably saying, oh, I hope she don't bond with this baby and put it up for sale because I surely wanted this baby. Or da 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 da. So when you get done doing all your hooping and hollering and all that and stuff, that same friend is going to be the one to end up with your baby loving it because guess what? They made you miserable during the process. Then you don't bond and somebody else going to reap all the benefits of the wait. So it's a vicious process in this doll world. In this doll community, you know, a lot of people, they think people are their friends because they're standing with them in a fight. Or, you know, they're oh, we're all in it together. You know, I understand you, sis, I understand. Sis, you know, we this. Sis, we that. But baby, when the fight is over, are they still around? Are they still around? Will they be there when there's no fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I used to do videos and say, oh, I'm expecting this, I'm expecting that. I used to do that. You know, now I do my role play skits sometime, you know, here and there, but I don't announce when I'm expecting a baby. Why? Because if I gotta wait, if I gotta go through whatever, I don't need nobody in my ear trying to influence me one way or the other. Number two, I don't want to bother the artist at all. I don't care if I'm in the background calling them all kinds of B's, H's, and Z's, and D's, and F's, and C's, and whatever else words that's not appropriate. I don't care if that's how I'm feeling and I'm talking to my, you know, my closest friend, my confidant, my man. I'm in the middle of, you know, late night and saying, baby, you know, I don't care. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to say it to the artist, because girl, what? Who ain't trying to be irritate no artist to mess up my baby? And I know, like, okay, most prominent artists, you know, most what do you want to say, very good artists, you're gonna still get a decent baby, but would you have gotten their best? An artist can say that all they want, but it's an emotional process. And when you painting, like for me, even with me for painting, like all week I wasn't able to paint because I've been tired, I've been ripping and running, I've had a lot of other things going on in the background outside of my hobby and everything. So I haven't been able to pick up a paintbrush. Haven't been able to pick up a paintbrush. Why? Because it's an emotional process. I need to feel it when I paint. I need to feel it. I need to enjoy it. With every single step, every single layer, there's an emotional process going through. Like, I'm just loving it and enjoying it. And I really get silent and just go into la la land when I'm painting. And I feel like most artists are like that. So I'm not going to sit there and irritate them. But you'll have, if you announce it and you got your subscribers and everybody saying, oh, when is your baby coming, blah, 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 and every time you turn around, it's on your mind. It's going to make you want to reach out to the artist and so on and so forth. Anyway, I just, like I said, you know, so my thing is, I don't know. And then another thing with the layaway, this is a question for you guys. Do you count the time that you're waiting as the time that you start making your payment, or do you count the time of waiting from the time that it's paid in full when you do a layaway? That's my question. That's my question. Because I'm having, I don't know. You know, I'm asking all these questions. Why? Because a lot of people have been talking to me about it. Two, I thought about like particular babies that may be a little pricey doing a short-term layaway. But then, of course, when I do it, it'll be babies that's already done. So, but I don't even, because of all of everything that I hear and that I've experienced, I don't know that I want to do a layaway. And the other thing I want to ask you guys, have you guys ever gotten a custom on time? Like, have you ever gotten a custom when the artist say, I'm going to have your baby finished by February 1st. Have you ever got it on February 1st? Or got a confirmation of tracking on February 1st? Like on the day that they say. Because I haven't. Every custom that I've done has always been a week late, 2 weeks late, a month late, 2 months late. I don't know. I've never had a custom that come on time. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. What was it? The year before last, I had the worst. I waited 9 months for a reborn. Let's see. I waited 9 months for a reborn that was, yeah, mediocre when I got it. Had a little bit of a defect, etc., etc. It was, you know, I still liked it. I gave it away. You know, I gave it to a friend. I waited, I don't even know how many months I waited for another baby that I paid in full. That was the one that the artist worked on people that hadn't paid them babies first and finished their babies while I waited, while I was the only one that paid. That one was gorgeous. Of course, I don't have it anymore. I've gotten, I don't know, I've never gotten a baby on time. And it got to the point now when I did do one particular custom with an artist, I just told her, we didn't have a set time. She told me how long it normally take her. I said, look, when you're done, let me know and I'll pay. And that's kind of how we did it. Even though she was working against her own personal timeline, she would contact me and reach out to me and say, hey, you know, forgive me, I'm running a little bit late, you know. And I would say, okay, I mean, it's whenever you finish. Because it was not, well, I didn't have a timeline. So she had a timeline in her head, I guess. So she was like beating herself up about it a little bit at first. And I was just like, and she was, you know, I could tell that she was pretty shocked that I was just like, okay. Because I just, when the baby came, I knew I would love it. And I was okay with that. And it did. It was great. It was really a beautiful baby. So, yeah. So that's pretty much how it goes for me. There's a little bit of close up on them. So yeah. So anyway, guys, that's just a little bit of the chat that I wanted to have with you guys. I am planning on doing a live stream soon. Maybe we'll have a Monday night chat. And I'll be definitely open to any questions and answers. We can do question and answer live chat. We can talk about a lot of different discussions that people, you know, might not want to really touch. But I just had so much to say on this topic, and I've been seeing things and I'm like, oh my God, these people are going to ruin it for these other people. You know, I just hate to see people, you know, could possibly be getting their dream baby, but by the time all the negative energy is spewed their way, they've ruined it before the baby even reach. And I know the experience is hard, but I'm just telling you from what I've learned. Like I said, that one particular baby that took forever, and I had paid for it and all that and stuff or whatever, I had wished that the artist had went by in the order that they were paid off. I really did. But at the same time, I didn't have anybody knowing that I was expecting that baby, so I was only dealing with my own thoughts and my own feelings and emotions. So I didn't really think about it constantly because nobody was there to remind me that I was supposed to be getting a baby. So I would get lost in videos and changing my babies that I did have and other babies that I was expecting. And I didn't really, it wasn't as bad as times where I've announced it to my channel and I'm just like, it just never happened. It just took forever and ever, and then it just, people just was messaging me and stuff, and it was a constant nagger for me. So I think it made it worse. So, but that don't mean guys don't announce when you're having your babies coming and all that stuff, because it's nice to be singing, I'm reborn, pregnant, reborn, pregnant, you see my baby bouncing, you see my baby bouncing, I'm reborn, pregnant, reborn, pregnant. Oh, now look for a baby like real soon. Like real soon. Yeah, you know, it's happy times when you can announce that to your friends and everything. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. This is part 2 of the chat. We will see you in the next video. Bye bye now.